Hey, it's us once again. I'm JT. I got my homeboy with me. Say something, Mike B.
What it do?
That's what he says. Welcome to another quickie episode. We're here. Mike B, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
We think I was gonna say something else?
No, I thought we was gonna get to it.
Oh,
but,
it sounds like that's what you want to do. It sounds like that's what you want to do. So let's get to it.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else going on.
What happened this week? I ain't gonna say little. A protest happened around the country. You know, students walked out.
A lot of students.
Yeah, a lot of students throughout the country.
Around a million walked out of school for the protest.
Yeah, and I think they. I don't know. I guess they had a designated area in wherever their schools were, and stay there. I guess for like 17 minutes because they were protesting the school shooting that happened down in Florida.
Yeah. Because
17, I think, students got killed during that massacre or shooting, both.
Yeah.
And so that's a
honorable,
a positive sign of what kids know what's going on.
Yeah. And they standing up against it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that gives me hope.
Yeah.
That this shit that's going on right now ain't gonna go on forever. You know.
Yeah, I think a couple of students in Washington was talking to the government. I don't know what platform, but they views were heard, or
even if it falls on deaf ears, at least you're getting your message out there, and hopefully they don't just stop here, because if you stop here, then they gonna go back to doing what they always been doing. Here, we hear you, but we'll work on that. But nothing ever changes. Nothing ever happens. That's usually how this conversation goes.
It was like we'll be voting age in a few years.
Yeah, that's what
so
these
office,
congressmen need to remember.
Yeah, we'll vote your ass out, and which is good. At least the kids are. It's sad it takes this for them to be involved in the voting process and all of that, or
just the discussion. Because it wasn't just a part. When the Parkland shooting happened, it was like the 13th school shooting this year in 2018. It's like, man, this don't even make no sense.
It's a norm now.
Yes,
it's becoming a norm. They haven't
and even when they talk about it on news, it just seemed like, a school shooting over here. Let's go to commercial. Because it's like common.
Kids are having shooting drills now. Forget tornado and fire drills.
Yeah,
they having shooting drills. And so I guess like what, back in the 1940s or 50s they had like bombing drills and stuff. So I guess but it's in your own backyard now. Right. So speaking of the walkout, somebody had something to say. Dylan Roof's little sister, and I guess she posted on Snapchat or whatever platform she had on, and she's just talking about I don't know why they. Y'all basically calling this kid stupid for protesting, saying, I hope it's a trick and and they get shot and stuff like that. Just some demented shit, and then said it ain't gonna be nothing but black kids walking down anyway.
We the only ones don't want to looking for a reason not to go to school.
And I'm like, come on now. And
those weren't black kids that got shot up in Parkland.
And it wasn't black kids.
Most of the shootings
like it was all white.
Yeah.
Protesting too. You saw little sprinkles here and there, but that I don't even know why. I guess it
shouldn't even be a black-white thing. But of course, coming from Dylan Roof's sister, sounds like it's a family issue.
I guess she got the same sentiments of what he, and I'm like, you would think.
And y'all know Dylan Roof is the one who went and shot up that the 9 members of the church in
North Carolina? South Carolina.
Yeah, Charleston, South Carolina.
That's crazy.
She's following the same path.
Yeah,
I think they said
she was arrested. I believe.
Yeah, she had like a taser or something like that.
She brought a knife, pepper spray, and it was something else that she brought. But I'm like, what the hell?
Maybe she was preparing just in case it was a setup. Yeah. So she can protect herself. I don't know, but to wish that it was a setup so other kids can get killed. That don't make no sense. That's a heartless individual.
I don't understand.
I would say something else, but she's a child.
Just like that, huh, Mike?
Yeah. These days, man, it seems like my heart is just getting so full of hatred for people, and it's not right. But it's for bad people, not good people. So my heart knows the difference. I trust my heart.
Okay. Another, speaking of shooting, there was a teacher that was down, and I wrote it down this time. California. And I guess he was showing some type of demonstration. He's a regular teacher, plus he's like some type of justice teacher. I don't know what class it is, but I don't know why he's
justice teacher.
I don't.
What does that mean?
He has something to do with justice, and I'm gonna leave.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have it.
No, you gonna let me go down that road? I don't. I'm
leaving like that. I was hoping that you knew.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
You know how people got like court classes and stuff, and so it has to do something with justice. Damn it, shit. But anyway, he's doing gun safety to the kids.
So
in the class,
not only do we do justice, he do gun safety too.
That's part of the justice. All around. That's part of the justice realm.
All right.
Know, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
You still just trying to.
I'm just trying to understand.
Right on. But I keep on every answer I give you. It's like, nigga, I don't know. I only gave you what I gave you. You steady.
I'm trying to trigger a memory.
Oh,
like, maybe if I say this word.
Nah.
Okay.
You
I stop. Justice.
Yes.
And gun safety.
And so the gun went off, but he had pointed up in the air, and so the debris from the gunshot hit a boy, and enough to where he was bleeding and stuff.
Okay.
But the thing is, they just went on with the class. They didn't call the parents or nothing. The parents didn't know what had happened until the son came home and he had blood on his shirt, and they had to take him to the hospital to get treated.
And to make sure everything okay.
Yes. So you don't know if a metal was like pierced or embedded in his skin, or he been impaled with something. You don't know. And I'm like, how you just gonna...
Wait a minute, how do you hear a gunshot in school
and nobody come?
Class as usual.
Yeah. That's just the teacher shooting off in the other room.
Oh, there goes so-and-so again.
Yeah.
It must not be his first time.
I don't know.
Because that sounds like something they used to.
Yeah.
To not respond.
It's a gun range nearby or something where they just hear gunshots and nobody get up and say nothing.
That's sad. And other students...
And other students didn't say nothing either. And I don't know what's going on.
I don't think justice need to be his field.
And the guns don't need to be near him. And he's like what they call it?
He probably teach a class.
I was about to say an extra police officer. He's a not volunteer police officer, but he's a what they call reserve. Okay. He's a reserve officer. And I don't know what they do, man. They said he had a gun safety class within the year, and so he's abreast on how to use a gun, but.
Yeah,
why you have a loaded gun in class anyway?
You got to show him what's real, I guess.
How to die, the realism of dying. That's pretty much it.
Man, I would have peed on myself. I guarantee you, I would have peed on myself, especially after everything else is going on, and now all of a sudden you decide to have this course where you're showing us about this gun and you shoot.
That's craziness. And
that ain't the first time. We just heard about the teacher in Georgia that barricaded themselves in one of the rooms or something like that. I don't know if they ended up shooting. But this is right after the conversation came up about arming teachers with guns.
Oh,
and then that was in the headlines too.
And so I'm like, he's not helping the cause as far as when the president talking about arming teachers, he ain't a good example. And then they ain't gonna tell nobody.
That sounds like what the president won't.
It was like,
don't
like
tell
when you're
nobody.
little kid, shh, I'm sorry. Don't tell your mama.
Yeah, and your leg over there. Or your ear. You missing body parts.
Yeah.
We're going to let's tape it up.
You got a Band-Aid. We'll try to tape it up or staple it or something.
That's the
craziness. I had when I was in the 9th grade, I had a teacher shoot a gun off. It was he was a history teacher. And he was teaching on the Civil War.
Okay.
And he was a good teacher. He was excellent. He was one of them teachers that brought artifacts and stuff. My dude had
you talking Mr. Dennis?
No, this is at Sumner.
Okay.
And so it wasn't at Washington, but he had a whole swastika flag when we came in, we like, what the hell
going
on?
That to me, that's the sign of exit. He said, you know what? Class ain't for me today. I don't want to go down this road.
He had on his Nazi outfit and everything.
The fact that he has the outfit.
Like this is what he do on weekends with his buddies.
Why wouldn't he?
But
he was prepared. But that's overly prepared.
That's one of his outfits. But he had like different outfits for what he was
based on what
about.
He was teaching. Yeah.
And he brought a gun, like an old Civil War gun. He put the gunpowder and all of that mess and bullet and pow.
What did he shoot at?
He shot at the wall. But mind you though, we only like 5 feet from him. And
did anybody think that this might not be a good idea?
If they, we was quiet. I know that. We wasn't like, we ready. He was like, we gonna see how this goes.
No. That's definitely not what you say. We gonna see.
But this is different. So this is this is the 90s. And so, the school shootings really wasn't.
They wasn't popping.
So, our height, it was, it was just cool.
More
this
educational.
What he did. He was a cool teacher. He brought little artifacts. He was interactive.
Mm-hmm.
He was good. We learned. But he shot. He shot in the school. Shot in the room.
Was it loud?
It was smoke. Yeah, it was a gun, might be. It wasn't no Nerf gun. Like it had a silencer on it.
It could have been old enough to be like a little pea shooter or something like that. I don't know.
It went off.
It
went off.
Remember we watched that video of that one guy that was up like a instructor teaching about the gun.
Oh yeah, shot himself in the dreads did. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was so hilarious. And he tried to go on with the class.
Limping around.
Like,
they had to come and tap him like,
dude, you ain't all right. You got a hole in your foot, man. I remember that, boy. My dude hair did. Oh, I'm like, why even? And it's always the people that's supposed to have the guns that shoot themselves or do something stupid, man. Oh man, and try to go on. He was a soldier, and dude had to after a couple of minutes, like you ain't gonna stop.
Tap him on the shoulder, like
on,
we saw that.
Yeah.
Thought maybe he was at home or something. Oh, maybe they didn't notice. No, we saw that, brother.
He didn't make a sound.
He just done.
Man, I'm telling you, I would have. Oh shit! I shot my. I would have had to say something.
I would have threw the gun.
His devil weapon. Oh, I would have hurried up and left. Hey, yeah.
You know what? This is for the birds.
Oh, I probably would have had a tear in my eye. That dude was a soldier. He kept it going.
He probably knew he was in trouble. He was trying to minimize, and
they was just sitting there
the damage.
And he was just like nothing wrong. You're gonna keep on trying to soldier on.
Sometimes you got to soldier on, JT.
Not when you don't have to.
Not when you got a hole in your foot.
It's a bunch of kids and you try to be strong. But I would have walked out. I would at least put the gun down.
I'll be right back. Your church finger up. I'll be right back.
Limping. I mean, and he was visibly shot. It wasn't like you was grazed.
And then when he got tapped on the shoulder, he was like, "Oh, okay."
He was ready. He was hoping somebody come and get him. Somebody save me.
Save me.
Please come back.
They did. Anyway,
oh man,
let's talk about United Airlines. They've been in the news 3 times in 1 week. The first time they was in the news because they put this lady's dog that was in like a little carry-on in the overhead bin.
Yeah, I heard about that, man.
And it was I don't remember where the flight was going to. It don't matter. But after 3 hours, let me stop laughing.
It's fun.
The dog died, and it's like, to me, I would expect it. I don't even know why people bring animals on planes.
People in love with pets.
People love their pets. They treat them like children. And they just irritate me. The pets irritate me. I don't like pets like that. But the dog's name was Coquito.
Oh.
And after that whole situation, the dog passed away. I don't even know was it the pressure or whatever that killed the dog, but evidently he couldn't take it.
They say it was suffocated, so
okay.
They usually
Yeah.
nowhere. I'm only here. I'm only a vessel, might be.
We'll let him use you, JT. He suffocated, so that's frowned upon. Then we heard about some a Republican senator and a Democratic senator introduced this bill to kind of prevent airlines from being able to put pets in the overhead bins. I didn't know this was a thing. That you can put the pet, but then the stewardess,
I thought it was underneath
the flight attendant,
like between their leg or underneath the seat or something.
That's where they normally keep it.
That's what I would think.
You hear all, yapping all the damn time.
Yeah,
I want to toss it off the plane. Yeah. But that's frowned upon too. But the flight attendant was trying to say that the owner didn't let them know that it was actually a pet inside the carrier.
Oh, that's her fault then.
No,
that's her fault.
But it was a witness that said different, and they said even the dog was yapping the whole before the flight took off. So I think the flight attendants dropped.
They didn't
ask. No, they heard it. They probably put the dog up there because it was making noise. We ain't got time for it. I don't blame her. But like I said, it's still frowned upon. But then we had another situation where a dog it's on United Airlines again. A dog that was supposed to be coming to Kansas was shipped to Japan.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's like, what are y'all doing?
Who's minding the airport or the airline?
It seemed like me. Because whoever doing it don't give a shit about dogs. Don't give they're not concerned at all about pets, and it's ridiculous. But it was another one that just happened even more recent. Huh? They sent his ass away, like we ain't got time for it. But it was another incident.
Is you talking about the baby? I heard somebody got like kicked off because of unruly baby. I just read that yesterday.
No, I heard about.
But I don't know if it was United, but I heard
a baby getting kicked off on a Southwest flight.
Yeah, it was
I guess the daughter had sat on the father's lap or something like that. Maybe somebody felt that was inappropriate.
I thought it was
This may be two different situations.
Okay.
I'm saying that's one of the stories I read. And I forgot it was another dog situation. Going somewhere ain't he's supposed to, and people at United not giving a damn.
To me, I'm sorry, I'm not a dog lover.
But I feel like you would be good with a dog though. Like
I could have a dog, but if he dies, he dies. I'm not.
That's frowned upon. Like you can't
I'm pretty sure. That's probably why I don't have one. Just so it won't be frowned upon. Yeah. If I tell the dog, hey, don't don't run in the street, cars coming, and I keep on telling
you gotta speak dog. You speaking English?
I ain't gonna. They know. They better speak car. A car is coming. Move your little ass. But hey,
they better speak car.
But people love, people in love with pets.
Yeah,
I'm not here for pets.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Just like me, I tried it with fish. I remember I had my turtle.
You had a turtle.
I just love that turtle. But that damn
water.
You did. I did love my turtle.
Where is it?
Wait a minute. That don't mean I didn't like cleaning out that tank.
If you love it, you gonna clean out the tank. Might be.
I did.
Turtle lovers clean out their tank.
I did, but I didn't like it because that's the worst smelling stuff ever. Cleaning out a turtle tank. It was
smelling.
Oh, just like that's why I kind of had to get rid of my fish too because I didn't like cleaning out that damn tank.
But your fish kept on dying though, maybe.
They needed.
Well, that's how you got rid of them. They died off. You didn't get rid of it.
Yeah,
They got rid of themselves.
No, I helped them along a little bit sometimes.
Yeah. So who'd you give it to? How'd you get rid of it?
Well, I gave my turtle to my little cousin.
I know the turtle. I'm talking about the fish.
The toilet. Shoot, that's who I gave it to. And needless to say, I haven't had fish, and I've been thinking about it too, pulling my tank back out. But I'm like, I ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole again. This will be like the third or fourth time I set that tank up, got some fish, got tired of them, and
I don't think you need no more fish no more.
No, try something else.
I'll be neglected.
You should get
neglecting the dog if I had one. Because I forget to eat myself. I sure ain't gonna
feed. But
feed you.
Just put some food down. They'll get it whenever they hungry.
But then they'll probably be just sitting there, and so it'll probably be. I don't know how to do dog food spoil. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Maybe if you give them filet mignon, but if you give them like regular dog food, it's dry.
Some kibbles and bits.
Yeah,
type deal.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, maybe I'll just leave the bag over. But do they?
You can go and scoop it out. Go scoop it out. Just.
I know I ain't got no dog. I'm talking like this.
Don't get one.
Oh man!
But, some people give their dog like table food. So you can...
Now I couldn't, back in the day, that was accepted, but I'm pretty sure now they think
that's abuse.
I'm pretty sure it's a law not to give dogs.
Dogs they can't eat greens no more.
No,
they can't eat no greens.
Can't eat pig feet no more. Nothing. And my uncle used to give his dog everything.
He eating with us.
Yeah, all the scraps. Oh, you're.
The dog probably eat better than some people.
All of a sudden, they choke on the bone.
Oh my goodness!
We just watching, cracking up.
You ain't gonna help him?
No, we ain't gonna help him.
Oh man, you gotta massage or something, ain't you?
If he dies, let him die. Nobody told me to eat that bone.
You gave it to him. That's like telling him to eat the bone.
Hey. You better his dad dog.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, you gonna learn. You better learn how to chew on one side. And I don't know.
Yeah, just don't do it. Clearly, it's not for
you. What else? My Jays made it to the Sweet 16. I know most of y'all don't care about it, but I do. I know a lot of brackets were busted because number 16 beat a number 1 seed. I'm just glad it wasn't us. It can't happen. It almost had happened a couple of times. But we still in it.
Still holding on.
When I say my Jays, I mean my Jayhawks, people.
Kansas Jayhawks.
Right on. Got anything else might be?
No, sir. Just don't get a dog,
Oh, don't worry about it. I am not a
people keep telling me I need one, They say I need a dog. You need somebody to come home to that love you. I said, a dog?
Yeah.
Like, that's what... You need somebody to come home to that love you. And your option for me is a dog. You ain't say get you a wife. You say get you a dog. So that goes to show how much people think about me.
Yeah, they treat dogs better than their kids and relatives, man. I ain't got time.
I ain't got time either.
Shoot, I can have one, but
he on his own from jump. You on your own. Here's my cell phone number. You call me if you need me.
The animals got bills, man. They got doctor bills.
No, that ain't about that.
And all that mess and
nope.
Grooming bills.
Nope.
And then you feed them. That's another expense.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. The money part. I take the love out. But I'll close the door on a dog, cat, squirrel, whatever you want to hamster. Hey. But anyway.
Clearly, pet free is the way to be.
That's all we have for you today. I'm out. You out, might be.
Yes, sir.
We'll have Yana. What did they have a heading for this? A subject title for this?
It's the Mitchell Brothers.
The Mitchell Brothers, 1 and 2. So that's coming up next time.
Peace.